Hi everybody, it's Thea. Welcome back to Garden Goddess Tarot. Today's video, I have an unboxing and a little flip through of a new deck to me that it totally caught my eye, totally blindsided me, caught me off guard, is something different. I think is really going to scratch that itch for something different that I've been really feeling lately. This is the Dark Reflections Tarot deck. It's still in its package by Lamucci Design. I'm not sure if we'd call it an indie deck or if we'd call it a mass market deck. It's like easily available, but it's kind of at an indie deck price, so I don't know. What even are labels anymore, right? I'm doing my best actually to kind of erase the solidity of labels in my life lately. And it's actually really nice. It's freeing, it's liberating. Although it's really nice to kind of have a basis for one's own identity. Sometimes you can get kind of trapped in it, so I'm really kind of in a process of releasing the identity. It is really nice. Anyway, that being said, new tarot deck. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open it with you guys right now. We're gonna have a look. We get my first kind of impression of the deck and see how it goes, and then a little further on down the video there will be a timestamp. I'll do a little silent / musical flip through of it if you want to just see the cards. So skip to there if you want. Otherwise, let's get into it right now. So Lamucci is the same company that does the Baroque Tarot, which I relatively recently, I don't know what even is time, got to go through. I think it was the fall, and I was really impressed by it. I thought it was great. Production like wise was good. The art is immaculate and incredible. It's you know, very, you know, what I like, what one likes. So I'm hoping this one is along the same lines. Like not the same as that deck obviously, but just, you know what I mean? It impresses me the same way is kind of what I'm hoping for. This is different in that I think this is the kind of deck that I'm going to want to, oh, I need something pokey. I don't have anything pokey close. Hold on, I'll use my teeth. Don't look. I did it. This deck, it's something that I'm going to want to use very specifically. I think it's not just your regular run-of-the-mill tarot deck. It's a bit different. So as I said, it's called the Dark Reflections Tarot. Here's what the box looks like. It's kind of a matte black all the way around. It's really sleek looking. I like how simple it is. And then the back is much like this. So it doesn't have a barcode on it, so I'm going to call it an indie deck, but it is on Amazon. Link will be below if you want it. If I was my own money, it's not an affiliate link. You do you. I don't care. Anywho, okay. This guy, 2023, Dark Reflections Tarot. And the whole premise behind this is it is like purely shadow deck. This is the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot if every card in the deck was a reversed card. So I'm pumped. You know I love a good bit of perspective shift and a little bit of but you know, something different. The depths, flipping something on its head. A hanged man moment, if you will. Okay, it says on the inside here, there's a little inscription, you cannot become the best version of yourself until you love the worst version. Because after you give love to your darkness, the light comes, and that's the path to healing. Okay. Very star card. Which I think, if I remember correctly, the star card in this is really quite good. So we got a little book, which I guess I'll look at. It's all in, oh, quite well done actually. There's color photos on each of the page, and then a good little write-up. So like for example, the Three of Swords. This card represents heartbreak, loss, and grief, often indicating some emotional pain, need to process, heal wounds. It's very basic, but yeah. Shadow traits to explore. Nice. Distressed versus calm, challenges when repressed, growth opportunities, and questions to ask. There's journal prompts in here too. Yes. So like for this one, are you listening to your heart's desires? Are you allowing your wounds to heal? Are you being true about love? Is something true but hurtful? Do you feel heartbroken? Fun. So it's giving you the shadow prompt. This is a specifically shadowy deck. Like you can, obviously it's a tarot deck, you can read it as you normally would also. But I think the depths that the imagery in it kind of gets into is juicy and tasty, and I can't wait to look at it. I want to look at it right now. Oh, there's a quote from Carl Jung right on the inside here. In order to know the light, we must first experience the darkness. Cool. Like a bit of Jung. Jung's having a moment in the tarot community right now. I don't know if you know. I feel like I've also noticed this. There's a lot of very Jungian decks coming out, a lot of very Jungian perspectives popping up, a lot of you know, the shadow, the unconscious, like it goes in cycles. This happens ever so often, but like right now I feel like we're like really in a Jungian moment, a psychoanalytical moment when it comes to the tarot, which is fine. It's fine. Well, I'm sure there's lots for me to learn in this space as well. But yeah, no, this little book looks good. Oh, and there's there's a bunch of spreads. Nice. Okay. We'll look at that later. Here are the cards. Let's do it. Alrighty. Oh, they feel nice. Got a little plastic strip. I thought it was gonna be ooh, I thought it was gonna be a matte black edging, but can you see? It's like an oil slick. Here's the backs. They mirror the outside of the box, so they look just black, but then when they catch the light, there is that spot gloss that makes like a shattered glass or a broken mirror kind of. That's tasteful and delicious. I love it's not too much. It's just enough, and I think it is indeed reversible. That's so nice. I love, even though it's like looks like a randomly shattered bit of glass, like you couldn't tell if it was the other way around. It's exactly the same. Perfect. Okay, cool. So let's taste these cards. Let's have a look. So first off, the Fool. Very dark. I like the art style. It's comic booky, but still tarot. It's not too much. Magician. I like the look of that one. The High Priestess is gorgeous as well. So again, very dark. There's a lot of the symbolism we're used to with the Rider-Waite-Smith. She doesn't have a veil, but she's got a pomegranate. What's she holding? Some kind of shell or cup? Oh no, it's a mirror. She's looking into a mirror. Oh. Okay, so these cards, they really like if the card is reversed. So in this case, with the High Priestess in traditional tarot being that space between us and the veil, that like the layer between us and the abyss and the darkness and the unknown and what we don't know and the waters of everything behind, right. In this case, instead of her looking out at you, she's looking at herself in a mirror. I think I'm gonna have a lot of fun little moments and expanding my my own personal understanding of the reverse meanings in tarot with this. Ooh, we've got a bit of barren land on Empress as well. Oh, that's shadowy. I like it. I feel like the Emperor is corrupted by his power here. We've got a bunch of bones at the bottom. This is incredible. I like this a lot. Hierophant. Ooh, the guy coming to the Hierophant has a sword. There we go. Focus on my poor camera, it's a bit rough. As I said, if you're having a hard time seeing, you know, the flips are towards the end. Lovers here, having a bit of a spat. Oh, this is so cool. Chariot. Chariot is not moving. Chariot is broke. So as you can see, it's reverse tarot all the way through. It's as if every card in the deck has been reversed if you read reversals and take it into that way. And then that strictly makes it a shadow deck, right? Oh, look at this. Okay, I gotta show you the strength card. The bloody hands, the battling with the inner animal in yourself, and you're losing. Ooh. Ooh. Hermit. Hermit's a cutie as well. Let's jump a few. Let's see. Who do I want to see? Death. Very cool as well. I'm really excited to see the guidebook meanings of this because this is incredible. Temperance is also particularly dark. Oof. Devil's an interesting take as well. I'll have to sit with that one a little bit to see. He's got the grapes, but he's hiding the grapes behind his back. Ooh. And then the little lady friend over here's got horns as well. Oh, that's really cool. Ooh. The tower is fun. The tower almost looks like they jumped. Like they've jumped. They've accepted the fate. That's really neat. Okay, here's the star as well. So the star in shadow. She's not serene. She's not blissful and happy and relaxed and calm and in a soft and healing space. There is like it's still the star. Star's there. But there's a weighty heaviness to it. It's like what you've been through is still with you. Oh, this is gonna be a really good deck for for those times. Oh, okay, the moon I really love too, because we've got like there's the two dogs in that, our little crab lobster fellow, crustacean, if you will. But the domestic dog is being told by the wild one. And our two pillars are still kind of there. And the moon is huge. I love how huge the moon is in this card. It's like the whole card. Oof. Okay, and this reminds me of remember, in the black and white decks when I was going through the Corrado Roy Murder of Crows Tarot, I was talking about how the sun can be oppressive and not always a super happy card. And I think this is another perfect example of that. It's an eclipse, which is, ooh, on the 8th. There's a solar eclipse too, so this is very, I feel like the time of this is good. I'm liking the timing of everything. But our sunflowers are, you know, kind of gone over. They're mirroring the darkness of the center of that eclipse. And the horse has glowing red eyes. And oh, it's good. I like that. Yes. Okay, cool. Judgment. I'll go through the majors and then we'll do a couple of minors, and then I'll tell you how I'm feeling. But so far, like, obviously I'm excited. Obviously this is deeply cool. This is it's different. It's different from anything that I've ever experienced with tarot. Because like some shadow decks are just like, you know, they're your imagery, they're a bit dark, the meanings in the guidebook are a bit dark, but just the way the story is being told through these cards is the shadow meaning of the card, as opposed to it just saying it in the guidebook. Like you can really see it. Oh, that's interesting as well. For the Two of Wands, Dominion. Oh, there's a oh, sorry, there's a ram skull on the top too for Aries. Ooh, okay, I like that. Super good. 3. Oh, the 4 as well. Oh, there's so much to unpack here. Maybe I'll do like a deeper review later on once I've worked with it a bit to get a bit more out of it. But oh, an interesting 5 as well. We're not in active combat. It's like the tension between the clash going on around this little campfire, because you can see the skull and the flames. Wicked. 6 of Wands. He got where he was going, but there's nobody there. 7 of Wands. Instead of standing your ground, we've got surrender right off the bat. Super cool. 8 of Wands. They're not moving. They are stationary. Ah. All right. And the 9. He's inside. Flames are taking over. I love the energy of these and the way they use color with the darkness. So cool. 10. Page is sitting down. Page, get up. Again, the Knight of Wands isn't moving either. Oh. Queen is looking majestic as always. King. Ace of Cups. The cup is literally, it's upside down. It's being poured out. And then the 2, it's not that they're turning away from each other. You're refusing to see yourself in other people. Or you feel a disconnect of some sort. Oh, it's delicious. Okay, and the 3 as well. I like that. It's almost like 5 of Swordsy in its own way, where we've got these two reveling in the exploited labor of the third. So there's a imbalance in the community dynamic with that one. Whoa. This 4 of Cups is really cool too. It's instead of ignoring the 3 cups, we are clutching to them. And our traditionally more negative cards, when in reverse, have a little bit more of like a silver lining around them. So those 2 extra cups that aren't broken are now being used to be filled. So there's like an active recovery process with that one. Beautiful. 6 of Cups there. How do I feel? I'll have to read the guidebook on that one, see what it's getting at. It's not immediately jumping out at me. 7 of Cups. The tower's on fire, the snake is eating itself, the shroud on the middle cup is black as well. Yeah, that one's good. Eight of Cups, not walking away, packing up the cups. Ooh, that's interesting. Nine of Cups looks like a missed opportunity as well. Oh. Okay, this one's really sad. So you think of how happy the Ten of Cups usually is. You're giving you forewarning for this one. So the cups are being washed away. It's like, oh, that hurts me. That one is really sad. Page of Cups. A little fish is dead. There's a little marionette with an arm missing. Oh, that's an interesting one too. The Knight. My brother's like, I'm just gonna show you a couple. Meanwhile, she goes through the whole thing. That's okay. Just look at the flip through at the end. Queen of Cups. A bit more self-indulgent than we're used to there. King of Cups, we got another dead fish. And there's snow, which is interesting for him. So we got fixed water. Makes sense, Scorpio, right? But yeah. Yeah. Huh. Ace of Swords. Crown's fallen off. That says some stuff. Two. And there's the three, which I mentioned in the beginning. Bit of a different color palette for the three than we're used to, but four, you know, waking up from that. This is my card of the week, by the way, as well. Getting up, which is interesting. I was thinking it was very interesting for Easter weekend as well. For Easter week, my card of the week is the Four of Cards. We have this like, it's like death, resurrection, not death, but like rest, resurrection situation going on, which was referenced in the book that I was using to read my card of the week. But anyway, that's fine, as an aside. Here's the five as well. A little bit of coming together. Oh, the Six of Wands has been dashed on the rocks. Or wands. Swords. The Six of Swords has been dashed on the rocks. The Seven of Swords has more of an 8 vibe, which is curious. Or it's almost, so instead of the ambiguity of the theft in the red, white smith, here he's been caught. So the ambiguousness is no longer present. That the trickery is not being gotten away with. And then the 8 obviously would be breaking free of those intellectual shackles, so nice. Sleeping soundly with monsters under the bed for the 9. The 10, down but getting up again, which is a nice one. A cutie. He's hot. Oh no. The Knight of Swords, bloodier than we're used to. Queen has a heart in her hands. And the King is holding some keys. Wow. Alrighty, home stretch, run the Pentacles. There's the Ace. Ace of Pentacles. 2 of Pentacles. Like in the bluey green choice as well. It's not as earthy. It's a little bit more far removed, a little bit more uncomfortable and alien in tone. The 3 of Pentacles is just agreement and as well. Disruption there in the collaboration. 4 of Pentacles given away. Being taken from, more so. And the 5 of Pentacles, the gates to the sanctuary are open. Love that. 6 of Pentacles giving to... initially, the judgment is that it's giving to an undeserving or unnecessary, unneedy, someone who doesn't need the gift as much as someone else. 7 of Pentacles, we got someone distracted and reading instead of focusing on the garden. Interesting take on that one too. 8 of Pentacles, it's broken. They've broken their craft. It's not going as expected. And the 9 of Pentacles, there's a wine bottle on the ground that's pouring out all over the earth. Her bird's flying away. And she's a bit more wrinkly than we're used to, so that also says some stuff. Ooh, 10 of Pentacles. Oh, not the puppies. Not the puppies. Again, warning for this one. It's not bad, but it's just really sad. The tens. The tens are super sad. So we've got that the old guy is no longer with us. And either maybe his puppy is just cuddling with his remains and did not join him in the but there's some grief and kind of weight in that department to explore there. So that's interesting. Okay, and the courts, Page of Pentacles here. Knight Pentacles there. Oh, the Queen of Pentacles. This deck. It does not, what do they say? Pull any punches. It's on it. Oh, there's bonus cards too. Oh, cool. Okay. And the last regular one is the King. Here's our King of Pentacles there. It's almost got Magician vibes, which is interesting because he's the last card. There's a cup, an apple with a bite out of it, some dice, and what looks like some grapes on the table. And on the ground in front of him, there's like flowers and bitten apples as well. And cow skulls for Taurus on the top of his chair. And like a smoking city in the background. Oh, very interesting. And he's holding like the Magician's wand as well, which is really, it's almost like it ties it around to the beginning. Like if we consider the Fool being everywhere and the Magician being the first card in the tarot, then with the King of Pentacles being the last one, it like ties it around in that big circle as well, which is really quite cool. And then the two bonus cards, there's a light card and a shadow card in it, which I didn't know were here. Wicked. And the shadow card is particularly spooky. Oh wow, that's so cool. Okay. Initial thoughts are great. I think this is cooler than I expected. I think I feel like it feels exactly like the Baroque Tarot. It's got the nice thick, snappy, not like super thick, but like a good thick, snappy, stiff matte cardstock. Slides perfectly. Makes the shush shush. I'm not gonna shuffle because I want to do a up close flip through so you can see better later on. But it's beautiful. It's gonna work wonderfully. And what I'm really impressed with is the quality of the content, the thought that's gone into really exploring the shadow meanings of our traditional tarot cards, and then illustrating and depicting them in such a vivid, beautiful, colorful, and dynamic way. Oh, this is so cool. Wow, I'm super into this. This is incredible. So let's hop over to the tarot table and I'll give you a close look of a little flip through of the Dark Reflections Tarot. Alrighty, so there we have it, guys. The Dark Reflections Tarot deck by Lamucci. I honestly am so impressed with this little guy. I really am. Again, I feel like for me specifically and with what I work with, this really fits a niche that has not been filled specifically unless you consider a regular tarot deck in reverse. But it really, having those reverse energies illustrated in such a clear way and knowing that when I go to use this deck, it is going to be for specific shadow inquiries is going to be great. I was looking at some more of the journal prompts in the guidebook, and I feel like a great way that I'm going to immediately want to use this after I give it a good clear and pull my official interview spread, which I'm so excited about, is going to be pull one card as like a core of the issue and then get another like straight up tarot deck and explore the journal prompt questions that were prompted by the first card with the other deck to really get into the nitty gritty. So instead of like pulling more from this deck off of the first card, I feel like having the one shadow energy at the center, I guess it can be entirely based on the situation, but having the one shadow energy in the center and then pulling you know, your standard neutral tarot cards on top of it isn't going to lend shadow to shadow to shadow to shadow, right? Then you just keep going deeper and deeper and deeper. It kind of gives you an opportunity to work on the one thing at a time and crawl your way out gently, so to speak, right? That's the thing about using shadow decks too much, is they keep giving you shadow, right? You gotta use them sparingly, I really find. And when you do, that makes them most impactful, I find, you know? Giving you a chance to work on what's come up instead of keep throwing you more shadow, right? So anyway, I'm super pumped, I'm super jazzed. This is a special little boy and I'm so excited to get into it. So thanks so much, guys, for being here. I really appreciate it. It means the world. Have an absolutely fantastic week, and I will see all you fine people in the next video.